Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buffalo Bills taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So here come the Bills with excellent field position to get things started. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I'm absolutely eager to watch him play in this game because here we are, week 15. Not a lot of games left down the stretch. But will he get outside of himself trying to make huge plays in order to try and win an MVP? Because he's not in the number 1.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Fumble on the play. Recovering.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync and that bodes well this late in the season.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now a run with Akers. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Akers again the ball carrier.
The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
Complete.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, but now it's third and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third and goal, the ball at the 10. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
30-yard line.
come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, it shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The 28-yard line.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 104 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the #4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on him.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
The 3-yard line.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away. He'll run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
On second down now. Akers. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
9-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll set them back 5. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. He'll drop to throw, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Rams' 25-yard line.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Bills 10, Rams 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left.
Holding offense. Well, all right, just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open. So
following the hold, They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Their 48-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
1st down.
Incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, but it'll be 2nd down.
Edwards, incomplete.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Bills have recovered.
Taken down and sacked.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the outside.
number 17.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 5. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Aaron Donald, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The pass. Complete to number 32.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Devin Singletary with a touchdown run. Next, we go from one Ohio team to the other as we check in with the Bengals at home in Cincinnati. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Zach Pascal, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
38-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To Curtis Samuel. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Carrier brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. And he's got it. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
13. Rams 3.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
27-yard line.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Rams.
Back to throw here. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Cam Akers. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ed Oliver in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it fourth down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Rams 3.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone in the first.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Number 30.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
2-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up third.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bills' 45-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now he'll pull it down. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
The quarterback.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Back
6.
to throw.
At their 48-yard line.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Taken down and
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
a gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Rams first down.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
The pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Buffalo, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Rams, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.